One of my favorite anime slash manga is Hunter x Hunter, and since I finally finished watching it and reading it, I wanted to rank every arc from worst to best. Quick note, this is my own opinion, and if you don't agree with it, tell me your ranking in the comments. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. This arc is not particularly bad, it's just not the greatest arc of all time, and it's one of the shortest arcs in the series, being only, oh my god, 5 chapters? That's so short! This arc is just after the Hunter exam, where if you didn't know, Killua goes home to his big ol' house on Kukuro Mountain, because he believes he is a danger to Gon. Gon, he don't let this slide. And he goes to the mountain, saves Killua. We also meet some characters that are important later on in the series, like Canary, Goto, and I guess like the entire Zoldyck family. This arc has its moments, like that time Leorio was just absolutely aura farming for no reason at all. Also, I just realized that the arc is actually only 4 episodes, because the last one was a filler episode. But overall, this arc is okay. It sets up the Zoldyck family, and that's about it. This arc is a whopping 3 more chapters than Zoldyck family. I know, 8 chapters is a stretch. Also, this will probably be the next part to be animated if Madhouse picks it back up, but who knows when that'll happen. I also barely remember this arc, even though I read it last month. I think I just became conscious 3 weeks ago, so that probably explains why. But I do remember the introduction of Beyond Netero. God damn, we do not see enough of this guy. I don't care that he's been locked in a prison cell all Succession contest, but please expand on this character. The only things we pretty much learn in this arc is of the Dark Continent and lots of words. If you don't know about the Dark Continent, it is basically a mysterious landmass surrounding the known human world of Hunter x Hunter. It has a bunch of humanity-threatening things called calamities, and the survival rate on expeditions there are 0.04%. So in short, you're cooked. And then politicians, they said, you know what, let's trust what this guy claiming to be the former chairman Netero's son is saying about this place and send 200,000 people to a place they're all probably gonna die in. Great idea, guys. Now we're talking. Heaven's Arena is pretty much what I think is the second major story arc in Hunter x Hunter, being 12 episodes and 20 chapters. This arc is where we get the introduction of the power system called Nen, and I could probably make a whole video about this power system. But for the sake of your time, let me just tell you the 6 categories of Nen. Enhancer increases the natural properties of an object or body. Transmuter changes the properties of aura to mimic something else. Emitter allows the user to separate their aura from their body. Conjurer creates a tangible physical object from aura. Manipulator controls living or non-living things. Specialist, any ability that does not fit into the other 5 categories. Heaven's Arena is basically a training arc where Gon and Killua go to a tower called Heaven's Arena, where you can make money from beating people in fights. It starts from pocket change earnings to big wads of cash. In this arc, we meet my absolute GOAT, Wing, who taught Gon and Killua Nen. This arc has the fight between Gon and Hisoka. Let me just say, Gon got cooked. But Gon, he did some good stuff in this fight, like punching Hisoka. This arc was a very solid arc. The Hunter exam is the first arc in Hunter x Hunter, and I feel like in both anime and manga, it is done so well, only being 38 chapters and 21 episodes long. In this arc, we get introduced to our main gang, Gon, Killua, Leorio, and Kurapika, which are all incredible characters, my favorite being Gon and Killua. During the Hunter exam, they had to face 5 challenges, being my personal favorite, the endurance run through the tunnel and wetlands, and then the cooking challenge, and then the 72-hour survival in Trick Tower, and then the tag stealing game on Zeeville Island, and concluding with the one-on-one combat tournament. Why is the first stage my favorite? I don't know. I just really liked it. Arc is a great start to the series, and this is the arc that introduces that iconic opening that I really came to love over 148 episodes. You Can Try wasn't as good though. This arc was so fun and innocent. I mean, up until Killua killed that poor guy. But we can forgive him because he's Killua. We also meet characters like Hisoka and Netero this arc. We learned Gon wants to be a hunter, so he can meet his dad. God, I love this arc. I had mixed feelings about this arc when I first read it. I thought the villain was very underwhelming, but after watching it, I really enjoy it. I think this is the most hated arc in the Hunter x Hunter community, probably, by the fact that it's pretty much just a 17-episode training arc. And I see a lot of people online saying to just skip it, but like, no, this is an important arc to the story. In fact, you shouldn't skip any arcs in Hunter x Hunter, let alone Greed Island. We meet characters like Biscuit, which is a really fun character in my opinion, especially in that fight with the bombers when she transforms. I thought it was really funny that she's actually a 50-year-old, very buff woman, but she disguises herself as a kid. And I think the dynamic between Gon, Killua, and Biscuit is really fun. This arc is a whopping 66 chapters, condensed into, as I said before, 17 episodes. Madhouse was speedrunning through this arc. I guess the villains are kind of mid, though, but like, you know, it's a fun arc that passes the time. But the dodgeball match was interesting. I feel like you could say this is more of a side quest arc, but we do learn about about the game that Gon's dad Ging and his friends made, and that's important. Overall, this is a very fun arc, and no matter what you see people saying, do not skip it. This is a very feel-good short arc, being only 22 chapters and 12 episodes. This is the last arc out for the anime right now. This arc follows the aftermath of the Chimera Ant arc, because Chairman Netero died in the fight between him and Meruem. The Hunter Association needs a new chairman. Also, during this arc, Gon is in the hospital on life support after his fight with P2, and doctors cannot find a way to heal him. So Killua goes back home, and we learn he has a sister named Aluka, who has a very interesting ability, where she will ask 3 requests from you, and if you grant these things to her, she will become Nanika, and you will get a wish depending on how big the wish is. The demands after could become, like, I want to say, terrible. Like, for example, one of the butlers asked Nanika to make her a millionaire, and the demands after that were for things like organs and spinal cords. But the catch to this ability is if you don't do what she demands 4 times, you and the person you love most in the world will both die instantly. And Killua wants to use her ability to save Gon, all the while Leorio is punching Ging in the face and getting nominated to be the next chairman so he can save Gon. I just had a smile on my face while reading and watching this arc, and the finale really feels like the conclusion of Gon and Killua's journey, which I don't want, so I nearly started crying at the thought that they may never return. And at the end, Gon finally gets to spend time with his dad Ging on top of the world tree, which is supposedly the tallest tree on the planet, but Ging, he says this tree is ingrown, and there is an even taller tree that goes out of the atmosphere in the dark continent. This arc just leaves a smile on your face, and that's why I love it. Now this arc is something else. This arc is so beautifully done. Sure, I have no recognition of the manga because I read it like 3 to 4 years ago, and I have short-term memory loss. But in the anime, this was, well, it was amazing! Surprisingly, the manga is only 56 chapters, which is shorter than Greed Island, but the anime is 20 episodes. In this arc, Gon and Killua are looking to purchase Greed Island at an underground auction. They do not find success, and Kurapika gets hired to be a bodyguard for Neon Nostrad of the Nostrad family. Neon is a Nen user who can give fortunes. In this arc, we meet one of the most greatest, bestest, amazingest, coolest team of all time, the Phantom Troop, led by the absolute GOAT himself, Crollo. This man is so unbelievably amazing. Episode 51, where you got that Requiem for Uvo, I think my second favorite anime of all time. Izuku's also in the Phantom Troop. He's the 4th spider. I find it funny, the only reason he's there, though, is so he can fight Crollo, which he sadly could not do this arc. Gon and Killua meet up with Leorio again, and they make some arm wrestling scheme where if you beat Gon, who is like the strongest person like ever in an arm wrestle, you win a diamond ring, except it was like 10,000 Jenny per match. This arc just has so many iconic moments in it. Like, as I said prior, the Requiem for Uvo. That one meme of Crollo crying that, like, everybody and their dog uses. Kurapika's Nen chains are so cool. I just really like this arc. I don't know what else to say. Succession Contest is the arc currently being published, and it's already like 71 chapters. If you don't know what this arc is, it's basically where the king decided he wanted to step down from his position, and he wanted one of his 14 children to be the new king. So he put them on that boat I talked about earlier, told them to go at it. Kurapika plays a big part in this arc, as he is being the bodyguard for the 14th prince named Wobble, who is only a baby. You know, that would like really suck. Being that baby, like, you're already putting your life on the line going to the Dark Continent, and on that boat you're actively in a fight with people like 30 times your age. This arc started off with such a bang with the long-awaited Hisoka and Crollo fight, which is like a top 10 fight, you know. And then right after, we get on the boat. We're gonna be on that boat for like 60 days. So far, only like 12 days have passed. See you all in 300 chapters. I forgot to mention earlier, but each of the prince has developed a Nen beast, which is pretty cool, you know, and Kurapika, he's teaching everybody Nen. All the things with the princes and Kurapika is happening on tier 1, but when you go down to tiers 3 and 4 and 5, you can see the Phantom Troop, who are currently hunting Hisoka after finding out he was still alive after the fight with Crollo. In recent chapters, we got the flashback on how the Phantom Troop came to be. Originally, they were just a bunch of friends who dubbed an anime. Made me kind of sad, though, that backstory, though. And in even more recent chapters, we be getting the villain, Morena Prudo. She was doing some confusing game. 3 days ago, I would have explained perfectly. Now I can't. All I remember, there were lots of rules. You know, this arc be so hyped to get an anime, but like, probably gonna have to wait until the arc is done for that to happen. Which, I want to make a guess that it's probably gonna be over like chapter 450-ish. Another thing I saw about this arc was that it was getting hate online for the amount of words in it, and I just thought, it's a book. There's meant to be words. But overall, this is such an amazing arc. Like, I can't even begin to describe how amazing it is. Actually, I was just doing that. This is the number 1. Like, you knew it was coming. This is just like, obviously. This arc is the longest arc in Hunter x Hunter, being 132 chapters and 61 episodes. That's like half the series. But you know, it's peak. I feel like it's good up until around the time when Meruem and the Royal Guards were born. So for the anime, episode 90, but the first 14 episodes are kind of nothing burger. But you know what happens after? It makes up for it. Like, it's like such an amazing arc where Gon finally reunites with his hunter friend Kite, who is investigating a species of ant that is killing people, and then he proceeds to die in a fight with one. Gon goes on a date on this arc. Crazy, right? I think the Chimera ant arc is like top notch up until episode 102, when they turn it up to an 11 out of 10. You didn't know, this is when Komugi is introduced. Like, dude, the games Meruem played with Komugi, their relationship, oh my goodness. Can't believe Yuppie and Poof were hating on her. This arc had so many awesome characters, like Gon and Kilo were top notch. And we got my goat Moral, Knuckle, and Netero, and Pitou, a top tier villain, Meruem, and Komugi. They were all like such good characters. The animation was amazing this arc. The writing was amazing, and oh my goodness, that big final fight where everyone played a role. Even Ikago had to fight the one guy, and Palm got turned into an ant. It was wild. Yo, I knew something was going down when Meruem saw Komugi being attacked by that bird. This was top notch, the fight between Netero and Meruem. One of the greatest fights of all time. You could see the anger in Gon that entire second half. And when he finally confronted Pitou, well, they were healing Komugi, he meant business. Hell, he was gonna kill Komugi if Pitou tried anything. That way he sat, he was not having it. I really like how Killua looks while he's all staticky. I just wanted to put that out there. The fight between Knuckle and Yuppie was so good. Sure, they were on that staircase for like 6 episodes, but who cares? And then the big reveal that Kite was actually dead had such an impact on me, both reading it and watching it. And then Golden went berserk. All I could think to myself while watching it was, God damn, this is the craziest show ever. A transformation, dude. Yo, B2 knew they were cooked the moment they saw that. And to end that arc with the death of Meruem and Kamugi, they had me bawling my eyes out. It's genuinely the best arc of Hunter x Hunter out. And you cannot change my opinion on that. Actually, maybe Togashi will soon. In conclusion, I made this video because I really wanted to talk about Hunter x Hunter, and I got what I've been wanting to say across. So happy to be caught up to this series, and am so excited to read the new chapters whenever they come out. I don't care how long I have to wait, quality over quantity. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.